Alexia gets it wrong! It was summertime on the island of New Florida, and the trains were being really useful on the tracks. Commuter trains were being more useful than ever before with passengers on board. Mr. Cakester had a job for Alexia. A goods train needs to be delivered to North Oakwood today, he said. Alexia, I'd like you to do it. I'm into it, sir, said Alexia. Make sure to be careful, puffed Sasha. And Alexia puffed out of the sheds. She buffered up to some coaches and set off out of the station. The passenger cars clattered along, and LaShonda had to collect an empty coach. It was in the rear of her train. Special delivery, said Alexia. Then LaShonda buffered up to the deadheading coach. I'll move this in a minute, she said, and she pulled the coach off the train. And Alexia buffered up to her goods train and set off into the mountains. This is the best goods train ever, said Alexia. Becky and the other engines love these goods as well as I do. She puffed up the hill with her goods. It was a lot of work and a long train. Special delivery, she said. But then there was trouble. A locomotive was shunting cars, but then it shunted them so hard that the last car wasn't coupled up properly. It started to roll away full of grain down the line. It wasn't able to stop. Meanwhile, Nicole was shunting freight cars when she heard the runaway train. "I'd better brace for impact," she said. "You'd better," said Alexia. People were eating ice cream inside the restaurant, but it was too late! Gasped Nicole. It's cold in here. Her tender was tilted over and she was covered in ice cream. It was catastrophic. Circuits had been shortened. "Are you alright?" asked Alexia. "I really need to get out of the Dairy Queen." "Becky will pull you to safety," said Alexia. So the customers inside the Dairy Queen watched Alexia puff away to get help. Then Becky came to the rescue. And she pulled Nicole back onto the rails. "Thank you, Becky," she coughed from the dust and an ice cream. She was completely covered. "You're most welcome," puffed Becky. Then Alexia had to pull diapers to Oakwood, and she puffed off with her train. She arrived at the station to get refueled. And the second half of the Lakeshore Limited arrived. It had a few coaches. The trains were soon connected. Even though Alexia had known it wasn't her mistake, she was wrong. That the hopper car had gone freely through the town. And she would only hope that nothing like that would ever be repeated in the near future. But that's another story.